Okay, welcome to devotion. I was straight up rambling, which is fine, but this has been my spiritual homework to unpack with the Holy Spirit, my spiritual counselor, and to post these these convos that I have. I've had them before, but for the past year or so, I felt that I've had the assignment to post them. So no matter how late it is, it's time to declutter the attic, my brain, my thoughts, organize those, process them, clear some out, whatever I need to do. Whatever the Holy Spirit needs to do actually is my being open to receive, to let it navigate, to break down whatever it was, that I may have seen and can really, take in or process in that moment. But when I unwind or when I stop, when I pause, that is my connection time, my connecting time rather. Although I hope I am always connected and have that intimate relationship. But for me, it takes stopping a bit. Going into a quiet space, a quiet area, as much as possible. Again, to unwind and to just hopefully let it speak to my heart, my soul. So Wednesday night Bible study, the speaker talked about edification, authenticity, and being custom built, originality. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to recall, but those were some of the words. I jotted down, but it's just kind of validated. Being original, being authentic. And she made a point that an authentic, it's like author, God is the author. So letting God write, my story. That's for me, right? I'm not living anyone else's story. You know what? I'm really starting to receive that now that I am unpacking. Oh my gosh, I'm processing that God is the author. And I know I've heard somewhere before that he's not the author of confusion. So, oh wow, if I am confused about who I am, then I have to go to the author, the original author, that created me, right? My character, my personality, my hairline, everything, he drew that in. Like, wow, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Random, but I'm like, Lord, is there a factory in heaven? Like a assembly line? Certain angels or certain workers. Well, angels have the task for hairlines, and you have eyes, and they're all drawing different. I don't know. Or is it just one that kind of? No, I think they specialize, right? That's my imagination. Like, wow. There's so much diversity, and that's beautiful, right? So no two are the same. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful thought that the author, the creator designed me. Wow. So I really loved the what do you call it? The Bible study tonight. Let's see what else. I mean, that just really stood out to me when she said author. Like, oh my gosh, because I write, whenever someone talks about author or writing, it just really rings a bell, I guess, And I have to ponder that a little bit more. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so getting back to the service. I already mentioned originality. Like, yes, my original me. Or originally me. It was so nice that she talked about that. Oh my gosh. Custom built. Oh wow, authenticity. Okay, so I think I've talked about that enough. But one of the other things she discussed or talked about was intimacy. Did I say that right? Intimacy. Okay. Having a personal relationship with the Holy Spirit. I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh. That just validated so many things. I didn't think I was looking for that, but it was so nice to hear that doing my devotion, staying faithful with those is a good thing. I'm on the right track. What else did she say? Oh my gosh. That oh my gosh, it's not, what all you do in the service. Yes, we can praise and worship and whatnot, but it's what you take away. It's what you do in your daily walk, which, I agree. That makes it, what do you call it? That makes it a lifestyle, right? Not just a quick trip, right? A fill up, which is beautiful because we do go. Well, I do go. It's nice to go and edify is what they talked about as well. At church or whichever service, it's nice to to build up again, but hopefully, it's not just a one-time thing. Hopefully it's just a continuation of my daily walk, right? Of my lifestyle. So now I'm fellowshipping with others. And, okay, I think I've already driven that point home. So what else? Let's see. Did we talk about? I'm still stuck on the author thing because, oh my gosh, imagining that my story was written, right? I mean, okay, let's unpack that. Because on one hand, there is the element of free will. But I kind of like to imagine my mind is going to soar into the universe, right? That within the free will may be free, and will. Let me break that down. Free meaning what? Free to make a decision, to make choices. But if he's the author and he's written my story, has he written my story or my beginning? And is he turning the pages as I write it in? Can I co-author? Is that free will? Right? So you have the master author, right? And so maybe free will is just saying, okay, I'm listening, guide me, and then I want to write a beautiful story with you, Holy Spirit. One where I can use my imagination and my creativity and my gifts. So free will doesn't necessarily have to mean anything negative or going against, God or the Holy Spirit. It could just mean, I'm free to make decisions like a flower field. I can pick a rose or I can pick a daffodil. I can pick a lily, but they're all beautiful. So wow. I don't know if that made any sense, but that brought me to another space. Um, a better space, because I always saw free will like, in a negative way because of all the corruption and, all the evil devices. But since the speaker talked about God being the author, I'm like, let me unpack that. If he's the author, then he's writing a book, he's writing a story. Then how does that factor in free will? It means that, yes, as he's writing, I could be writing with, the main author, right? So how does that flow? As I mentioned before, I'm listening, I'm taking pointers. I'm receiving instruction on how to live. So hopefully I'm going about it the right way. I know he's showing me who I am, how he created me. And so I'm using all of that to explore more about myself, more about my gifts. So the story continues in a beautiful way, but it's like more so maybe an outline. Maybe that's what it is. Love has given me an outline. Wow. I was going to leave it there like, okay. Should I keep going, Holy Spirit? I felt like I ramble, but these again are my my homework sessions. So, oh my gosh, that's making it come alive for me, the service. So, what else? Authenticity. So, within that outline, I'm not copying anyone else. That outline is unique to me. I'm not borrowing from anyone else's identity. I'm just living my own.